Guys and girls, and welcome to Pure Farming 2018, and I'm deciding to do a slight map review. So, we are in Germany, and is that it? Wow. Really, is that it? One. Is that it? One field? Okay, no wonder. No wonder Alan said what he did. About Germany. I'm quite shocked. That's nothing. I know that field is big, but what have we got over there then? Rabbit cages there. Chickens. I'm pretty shocked. That this is all the map of Germany. I like the drone. That's it. No wonder Alan said they were bad. That Germany was bad. That's tiny. I'm pretty shocked by that. So we know Montana. Like I say, I'm just reviewing maps. There's no orchards in Germany. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, that's ridiculous. You've got what? One field which is like class 1 field, which is huge. Now I see why Alan said what he did about Germany. So here we are. in Italy, and you've seen a little bit of Italy map from me. Now this is better because it's more, I don't think there's a lot of, it's more like olive oil, you know, so even if we were to farm over here, we wouldn't really need anything. You know what I mean? Because it's all like vineyards and olives. I like that. That you can see what the condition is of like the vineyards. So you can't buy this one. The only problem I've got with the drone is I wish you could so you can't go to the map obviously because you're in the drone. Is I wish you could actually turn the camera up a bit more rather than looking down on the field. So you can do that, you can tilt it, but it doesn't really give you draw distance. Pretty poor there. So this one's a big map with Italy and it's just full of like obviously plantations, and it's a neat excuse me, it's a pretty easy enough map to farm off. So you can zoom in and out of the minimap. So yeah, I mean Italy wouldn't be much of a problem in multiplayer. I mean you could actually just say I could take olives, some olives, and Alan could take I could have olives, Alan could have what do you call it? Grapes. So yeah, I would have liked to have got, let me just land the drone a minute, and the drone just reappears back. So from the farm, from where I am, is basically straight over. I just want to go and see if you can actually get near. And it kind of does sound like a drone, but so it's sort of, I think this way. I mean, it isn't this way. Like I say, I'm not too. So the drone does have a limit, which is a bit weird that you go near it. Yes, I know it's going out of signal range, but the drone to do that, and then the drone suddenly reappears. Now you think that the drone would actually, you could see it flying back, that's a bit of a touch. So that's Italy. Yes, I know I'm not touching on much, and Italy's an alright map. You don't really do farming on it, so to speak. You know what Montana looks like. We've just done Italy, let's do Colombia, just keep everything as it is. Yeah, you don't really do farming on Italy. So, well, you're not farming, are you? You're actually, but you are farming, but you're not. You're more doing wine and you're more looking after wine and like olive oil. So you sort of, it's big business. I couldn't just do a free map, free farming with that. I'd have to do maybe Montana or something, and I've had a quick look at Colombia, and this is a mixture. So you can obviously farm. It's got a few fields, which is good. That's a big field. I'm guessing there is... Okay, yeah, I'm guessing there was another person, because I did hear somebody. So, anyways, as I was saying, you know, you already own... Let me just knock the time down. You already own, like, coffee. So you can obviously start getting things ready for the coffee, the spray and everything. So it has 1 coffee, 2 coffee, and 3 coffee. 3 coffee, 4 fields, solar panels, coffee buyer, hemp. So I'm guessing you would grow hemp on a field, so I would probably take something like that to grow hemp on, just because it's close. So obviously you got your logistics centre, so you can fly anywhere. So if I ever wanted to do in a career, if it ever let me, I'd probably, I don't know, greenhouses are way too far. The chickens are not too far, but they're a bit spread. So obviously you've got your chickens there, chickens there, chickens there. So no rabbits, obviously, or cows in Colombia, by the looks of it. So I didn't want that. Yeah, no, you've only got chickens. I suppose it's easy enough. And then you've only got a solar panel. So for 50 grand, you're not getting you're kind of getting an investment back, but you're not. Colombia is a pretty good size. I've not seen Japan as of yet. So where's the drone landing pad at then? Ah, it's at the back. So yeah, you've got one of your sheds, then you've obviously got your solar panels there. and then that's the coffee field. So I don't know if you would grow hemp on a field or in, I think hemp's on a field in Colombia. But yeah, you've got a few things to keep you busy on this map, I think. And that's what I feel like. You know, it's a good balance. Yes, you've not got your cows, you've not got your rabbits. But you've got other stuff to be doing. So you could probably make a bit of money actually, even off a free farm. So yes, you've got your coffee, but as long as you start as long as you give it water, so as long as you basically, let's have a look. So on a free farm, as long as you have got a 12,000 capacity tank. What's that for? That's a milk. That's your milk cistern, that's fine. So you need 12 grand already. You've obviously got a tractor, but you know, you could get JCB, which I'm going to quickly buy it because I want a quick look at that. And I want a quick look at this. And then obviously these are your trailers. Why you want to use the Loadmaster, I don't know. I don't think there's enough there to justify it. See, I like that. But for the price, I like that as well. So then obviously you've got your animal. Oh, that's gathering hay. And this is all like your windrow, your bale and equipment, and you know, so you need 15. My maths is terrible. 15. 12. So 15, 25. About 26 grand already. Wrong button. So the tractor you start with is obviously that. And then this is the that's quite nice actually, that Geotrack. I imagine it to be quite quick as well. Now, that is nice. I like my fast tracks. I do like my fast tracks. Ooh, that sounds beefy. Let's have a quick look inside. See, that's been modelled quite nicely as well, if I'm honest. And it sounds a bit better than Farm Sim for the, just even off the engine. See, that one's not been modelled too badly, if I'm honest. I don't know, I just think... Wrong button. Well, this one hasn't been modelled that bad. The only thing that lets the JCB down, and lets quite a few of the other vehicles down, are the beacons. I mean, the haze is right, the graphics through the smoke, them beacons are pretty disappointing. Yes. Like I say, if I turn the lights off, there's not really sort of any like thing coming off, light occultations coming off, which it's been done before. The light occultations have been done. There's no horns in the tractors, which is pretty disappointing, but yeah, Colombia is a good sized map, if I'm honest. I'm probably going to take a look at, I've looked at Germany, looked at Italy, looked at Colombia, and also I've now got to look at Japan, but it's then afterwards whether I end this video quickly and then start up a new one to keep it separate, because I want to do some farm work. Or do I do the challenges? I've not decided yet. So, Montana, if you've seen the other videos, which you won't have yet, but you probably know, I'll go to Montana last anyways. So, it's just for those who are new to the channel, new to pure farming, you won't have seen what Montana looks like. Like I said, the graphics in the game are good. I do enjoy this game. Like I said, there is just a few things that obviously let it down, just like the animal husbandry, or in other words, taking care of them. I think a few tweaks are needed there. Whether Alan agrees with me on that one, I don't know. But I actually do think that tweaks are needed. So I've never ever seen Japan before. I think Alan had a quick look himself, but I've never had a look. So yeah, it's not bad that you. It's not bad that you can walk in the water, but there's one disappointment to this drawback, and you may already can tell what it is. Ideally, his clothes would be getting wet, and there's nothing modelled for water effects. But I understand that that's not the aim of the game. So what the friggin' hell's that? I think this is the rice. I think this is the rice machine. Ah, so you can actually turn the whole user interface off. Interesting. So can I unfold this thing? I think these are a bit quick when you start unfolding implements. So I'm guessing this is the rice. It looks interesting enough, don't get me wrong. This is a vehicle. What the shitting hell is this thing? What the hell is this thing? Okay, it's got no light, so you couldn't use this whatever it is. What is that? That's bizarre. Well, I'm guessing it's not a tractor. We need more tractors. There's not enough in the game. It definitely can't be a harvest. Well, that is a exotic combine. That's rice harvester. Obviously that's your grape and olive oil. That's your coffee. What the hell is that? Oh, grape and olive harvesting. What? What's that? Oh, it's a oh, okay, it's a self-propelled grass mower, that thing, the tractor. And then obviously that's the trailer. Do you need a header for that then? Because that's that. So it might have a thing on the back, I don't know about that. So it is... It's the rice planter. That's pretty cool, that thing. Okay, so that's a rice planter. Obviously you've got a combine header. So it's a fair size. It's like Columbia. It's a pretty big-ish size. You've got fields to work with, and then cherry orchards, and another cherry orchard. So it's cherries in Japan. So what the hell harvests of cherries then? See, because I've just got in the story game, spoiler alert, I've just got a plum orchard. No idea how to harvest it. But yeah, so I'm guessing the rice you just plant on the field, by the looks of it. Then you've got obviously all your trailers. No change in Japan. That's just a gatherer, that's a bale wrapper, mower, windrow, swather. It's a bloody windrow. It's not a tedder. How is that a drop? It's a baler, but how is it a drop side trailer? Guessing it's a round baler. I'm guessing you can only bale. We need a square baler. That's a bale wrapper. That's probably a forage trailer. Why is it classed as a forage trailer? That's a bale trailer. It's actually a bale. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it forms even rows of mown grass which make collecting hay and haylage? Is that even a fucking word? You just gotta make that up. Haylage. What do you mean silage? Grinding fodder mixer ingredients. Hay from windrows. Might be small. Right, bales. Just use your front end loader, put a bale on the machine. Oh, God, you've got to do it that way. Why couldn't they just put one where you just pick it up and put it on? There are machines that do that. I'm ripping this game apart at the moment. It's supposed to be a map review, but oh, one interesting thing you can actually do with trailers as well. We can only do it with this trailer. So if you need to, I'm going to use the drone in a minute. So let me just shift these out the way. So is this what goes on the front end of this then? Yep. Okay. Just gonna move this out of the way. It's not the best thing in the world to steer. Put it that way. I think it's quite nippy. Except it's only got... Oh yeah, like that's going to do the field. Sorry guys about that. Like that's going to do the field. It's only got 3 litre fuel tank. So let's just actually sell that. There's a reason why I've sold that. Because it's not going to cost me anything. I'm going to get the JVCB instead. Right, so the way I'm going to do this... Shove the lights on. Right, so... It has a funny whenever hitching up these trailers. What I'm going to do... is bringing each trailer out. It's going to make this job a lot easier. See what I mean? It has a funny when hitching. Ah, I didn't want to do that. See, you've got to be... The collision box on the trailers are quite crappy, if I'm honest. But, like I say, I'm ripping this game to shreds. And why the hell does it automatically put the beacons on when you've got a trailer on board? Ay. Right, so... Stop. Very, very heavy on the accelerator. Well, you've just cocked that up by moving that trailer now, haven't you? No, wrong way. These aren't the easiest trailers to back up. And as you can see, I've now attached two. The third one is going to be tricky to get on. So you've got to individually detach. Can you not just detach, like, right, go straight. It's like doing ETS, it's ETS2 physics. Sod it. I'm just gonna push you back. No, that didn't work. So you have no control. Right. So if I gently... Well, that didn't work. Are you actually not... Oh. See, in Farming Sim, if it was a JCB with a front attachment like that, I'd be able to do this. It's too awkward when connecting things at the times. Right, what I need to do is actually get it. The collision boxes are a bit too short. And then gently... Oh, come on, they're not... They're not inanimate objects, you could do that. So you can't even push. Jesus Christ, game, come on. One. Am I actually... Well, it worked before. There it is. This is just going to get awkward now because I'm going to just end up moving too far from that trailer. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, have they fixed it? Okay, they've fixed it. So you can have double, but I don't think you can now have triple. I don't know, you might be able to have triple. It's because it's... Oh no, you can have triple still. There you go, and I got an achievement called Farming Trim. I know I was prattling around trying to get that, but... Well, that worked well, because I went straight into a fence not realising. So as you can see, you can actually carry 3 trailers, so it's quite handy when you need to move a lot of crops. But you'll hear them probably banging. There. Probably not recommended using the JCB, it's quite a powerful tractor. But stop. There you go. 3 of the DB trailers. They are DB8s, so they are quite a typical bloody big pin in the backside. See, as you can see, that's why it's not probably not recommended to use the JCB. As you can see, the front wheels off the ground. So whether the physics or the tow hitch is wrong, but nothing I can really do about that. So that's Japan. And obviously for those who haven't seen Montana, then I will obviously show you Montana. So this is obviously Montana, and if you obviously do the story, My First Farm, then this is the farm that you get, and you've got to basically pay your debts off and stuff. I'm nowhere near doing that as of yet. I'll answer the challenges are good, so I might actually do a separate video for the challenges. But who knows? I'm just waiting for obviously to load in. The only problem with this game is it's a bit like Farm Sim, it takes ages to load in. So, you don't have this in your first farm, Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. And you start off with that field. And then you get 39. I think you get field 39. And then the orchard I actually own now in the game is there. So, like I say, I have no idea how to special machinery, truck bodies, tillage and sewing machines, trailer dolly. Yeah, I knew you could do that. You could connect round balers, bale wrappers, mixer wagons. So you can store them, but can only what? You'll find that a silo can only hold. If that's a silo, logistics centre, sheds. You can upgrade that. Check on warehouse stocks, transport machinery from one shed to another, but it doesn't stop there. You can also set destinations you want to reach. So the drone's quite handy. So that's how you do your orchards. So you do the water storage and then you spray. The harvested crop can be sold, for example, at a food market. So it must... Okay, so it will... with orchards, they harvest themselves. So, yeah, Montana is a big map. Probably, actually, one of the biggest maps in the game. And it takes a long time to get used to. There's a lot of fields, you'll find sapphires. And then obviously you can buy every single like wind turbine, solar panel, you know, all your renewable energies are worth buying, put it that way, because the investment in them are good. But yeah, that is Montana. If you collect all the sapphires, by the way, if you find them all, you get 200,000, which you can use on whatever you like. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys and girls, and thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time for another episode of Pure Farming. So Pure Farming 2018. So until then, goodbye for now.